Hello and welcome back to my Astroimaging Journey channel. And all the rage right now is Comet NEOWISE, and I haven't done anything about that to date because I really can't see it where I'm at the house. So let's look in Stellarium and see where it's at. I've already opened it up, Stellarium that is. And if we go to C2020 F3, as you can see, I've already added it. And it's all the way back here behind my house. So if I go back or go forward in time to where you'd be able to see it, evening hours, it's behind my house. And then in the early morning hours, I wouldn't be able to see it due to the trees over here. So this presents us an opportunity. We can look at it as a possible travel scenario. Where can we go to look for it? Well, let's see what we have if we had no obstructions. So let's go over here and pull up the Geneva landscape. It's pretty flat. Zero horizon. There we go. That's the one we want. So if we were out in the middle of the desert, zero horizon, where would we see it? And we'd be able to see it in the northeast in the pre-dawn hours. And tonight, let's go back, we'd be able to see it in the the dusk hours right after the sun goes down. So what does that give us? That gives us an opportunity to look at it from another location other than my house. Let me pull back my house before I close this out. And let's go into Google Earth. Okay, so Google Earth, let's zoom in. We've done this before for Emerson's Sky video. And we're just going to zoom in down here along Skyline Drive. So there's 81, there's 66, Front Royal, there's Sperryville. Okay, so this right here, this green line should be Skyline Drive. And I'm going to want to look for an overlook that gives me a view of the northern sky. And that's not going to be one. Okay, that green line is the Appalachian Trail. We want the yellow line. Apologies for that. Might want this one right here. And this is a good overlook right here. So I can look directly west, directly north, directly east. So being that it's in the northwestern part of the sky, I should be able to see it right over here and be able to see it clearly above the horizon. This is up to about 3,000 feet above sea level. no obstructions. So this might be some place to go look. So let me pull up Google Maps because this didn't show which overlook that was. I have an idea, but let's pull up Google Maps first. Okay, so here we have Google Maps, and as you can see, here's 211. The white line is our Skyline Drive. So we're just going to zoom in here. Should be this little hump right here. So if we let's go back. Nope. Exit Street View. So if we zoom all the way out, there's that little point. There's our curve. So if we come over here to Google Maps, there's our point, there's our curve. So that is Hogback Overlook. And that looks identical to what we were seeing. If I drag my person on here, yes. So that is roughly north. Comet should be right up in here. So now I know which overlook to go to. Now the key part's going to be to figure out which day to go to. So let me pull that up for a second here. All right, so here we have some radar, and we're going to be right up in this area right over here in the northwestern part of Virginia, by West Virginia. We're going to need clear skies, and right now that's not going to happen tonight, so we'll have to do it another night. So when this particular radar shows more favorable conditions, I'll head up there. But for now, that's our pre-planning stage. What's our target? Where can we go? You know, look at Google Earth. Look at where we might have an unobstructed view. Luckily, I live pretty close to Skyline Drive, so there is an overlook that will allow me that vantage point, which means I should be able to get some decent images for that. Next episode, I'm going to go over my camera settings because this particular case, I want to do a time lapse again. I just want to show its movement, hopefully get it in single frame. I don't want to lug my telescope because I don't have a wide field telescope. So if we go back, let me pull back Stellarium real quick. Okay, so if we search for that comet again, and let's get to, first let's go to our zero horizon. And we're just going to get to the point where we'll be able to see it a little bit after dusk. Let's see what we would see. So a T6I, 35 millimeters, and that would be, I think it would be a little bit bigger in the field of view. This might not be completely representative of what it might show, but 18 millimeters is a little bit much. 150, that might work. I'm not sure what my, 150, so that's a f4. But clearly the Edge HD, that's just going to be way too tight, even with the 0.7 focal reducer. And let's see, 600 millimeters is going to be too tight. And 250 millimeters, that might be, but it might be hard to keep a track on it. So I think the 35 millimeters where I'm going to want to go, because I can always crop in. I know that can be a bad word, crop. It's a 4-letter word. So, but we'll see what happens with that. So I will probably go with the 35 millimeter. And in the next video, I'll go over the settings I'm going to use, how I'm going to use the camera for that. And we'll go through, hopefully I'll be able to actually show you on the camera what I'm doing, or what I plan on doing. So this video series is going to be a little bit of the pre-planning, what my camera settings are going to be and how I determine what they're going to be, then the actual shoot itself, and then the editing afterwards and what we can do with our images. So it's going to be at least 4 parts, could be even more depending on what I do with the data. So with that one, I'm going to say that's it for this pre-planning stage, part 1. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Please stick around for the outro. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy out there. As always, clear skies, and have a good one.
Thanks for watching yet another episode from the Astro Imaging Journey channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video that I have posted prior to this one. Down in the lower right, we have what YouTube thinks you will enjoy. Below is a subscription link. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you so choose, ring that bell if you want to get notified of something new, and as always, thank you, clear skies. Remember to